a miles to get to you, babe. I don't know why I can't see you there. I'm trying to be there, but every day I find.
Hi YouTube, my name is Crystal and I'm obsessed with all things thrifting. If you love secondhand home decor and fashion, I'm your girl. Today I want to share with you my top thrift finds for 2023. I thought it would be easiest to share this with you across categories. So first up we have outerwear, then we will be looking at footwear, blazers, and purses. First up in the outwear category is this Gap leopard print bomber style jacket. I absolutely love this jacket. Why? Because bomber jackets are in right now. They're very cool looking. You can dress it down, you can dress it up. I've worn this with a t-shirt and jeans. I've also worn this with a slip dress and some booties, and it looks awesome. So another reason why I like it is that it adds a little edge to the outfit. So your traditional bomber jacket might be a little bit more casual, but I always like to balance casualness with a little bit of edge, and I feel like this gets the job done. So I was able to thrift this at the Goodwill and paid around $7.24 for it. I love it. Next up is yet another bomber style jacket. Now I know in my last video I told you to avoid bringing in duplicate items into your wardrobe. However, these are very different and you'll see why in a minute. So this bomber style jacket is more traditional. It's way more common that you'd see something like this out. This one is by H&M. And is a little bit more traditional. What I like about it is that I basically grew up in the 90s, so you'll see it has the year 92 in it. It does have an A on it. It says New York League winners, 1958. So it still has that like nostalgic element of something that's reminiscent of the 50s, and yet it feels a little bit more refreshed in that it's referring to the 90s and also referring to New York, where I'm from. For those of you who don't know where I'm from, I am actually from Bronx, New York, born and raised. And so I felt like it spoke to me when I saw it at the Goodwill and I had to pick it up. So this is just another item that I picked up from the Goodwill in 2023 for $7.24. I absolutely love it and reach for it constantly. Next up in outerwear is this beautiful vintage wool maxi coat. I picked this up at the Goodwill, again for $7.24. I'm surprised that they didn't have it higher. I did receive a comment recently from someone that some of the prices that I'm quoting for Goodwill are not necessarily the same at their local Goodwill, and the prices are different depending on where you live. I think if there are less Goodwills in the area, they tend to have maybe higher prices, but the more Goodwills you have in your area, the prices seem to be competitive. So in my area, there are 4 Goodwills that I frequent all the time. I rotate them very often and find that their prices are pretty low and consistent. And when I say low, the average price might be about $8 for most things, although the shoes have been increasing lately to sometimes as high as $20, which, you know, all of us have our limits. So I, just like in my first video where we talked about avoiding thrift addiction, there is a tipping point when it comes to shopping thrifted items. You know, you have to know your limits. So I love this coat because number one, overcoats are really in right now, and not only are they in, but they're kind of like always in. You know, the Parisians, we love their style because their style is very understated and elegant, and having an overcoat, specifically a maxi one that goes all the way down, that's made of wool or cashmere, are, you know, you'd be very lucky to find them in the Goodwill. And I happened to find this one. I almost wear it every day. I was someone who would always pull for my puffer coat, but lately I've been wanting to have a winter style that's a little bit more elevated, and so I've been really reaching for this a lot more often. I did buy this lapel brooch, and I've been wearing it on my coat and really have been enjoying it. And again, I've been wearing this almost every day for the past couple of months. So I adore it. And if you come across one of these in very good condition, again in wool or cashmere, I would suggest you pick it up. All right, next in outerwear, something very fun. We all know that faux fur is in. And so I saw this at the Goodwill and I just could not let it go. This is a light gray faux fur coat that I picked up. It is vintage. I think I do have a tag here. So you can tell when something is vintage when the tag itself is like huge, right? It's humongous. And usually another way to tell is you find the Union label somewhere in it. The reason why I like this one over even some of the newer faux fur coats is that it has this diagonal detail, which is very reminiscent of the 1970s. I really enjoy a 70s faux fur moment. And so these diagonal details that are on their coat are really what drew me to it. It's very soft. It doesn't look 100% real like when you're walking around, but that's not the point. You know, I really picked it up because it's a fun piece to have and I enjoy it. I have not worn it yet. I have to get over the fact that you need to wear something like this to a special event. And one of the things I've been hearing a lot of people on YouTube advocating for is wearing your best stuff now. Don't wait for a special event to pull it out. And so I'm actually really looking forward to wearing it. It's just haven't been that cold here in Georgia. And so the next time when it's a little on the chilly side, even if I'm wearing just a t-shirt and jeans, I'm gonna pull this out. Next up in outerwear is this cashmere maxi overcoat. So I showed you earlier the wool one. This one is made out of 100% cashmere. It is also vintage. It is beautifully lined, as you can see. And it does not have any flaws. So if you're buying cashmere, and sometimes even wool at the thrift shop, you're going to want to make sure that you turn the item around and examine for any kind of, like, I think they call them moth holes, where little critters have kind of eaten away at the cashmere. You're going to want to take a really good look at that because you don't want to pick up an item that is damaged. But also, even if you have a few holes in it, I've heard that sometimes you can carry those critters home to the rest of your wardrobe, so make sure that you inspect it. I wouldn't take a chance if it had any kind of moth holes in it. So this is a beautiful, beautiful overcoat. For this one, it was priced a little higher than normal. So coats at the Goodwill would be somewhere around $7.24, as I mentioned before. But this one, I believe, was priced at a little higher, but not too much. It was, I believe, $13. So if you have a chance to find something like this, a beautiful camel cashmere coat, I would suggest you pick it up. This is another item that I wear frequently. Love wearing it with jeans. Love dressing it up, dressing it down. It's become a staple in my wardrobe, and I don't see myself parting with this anytime soon. Finally, on my list for outerwear is this fantastic North Face winter coat. It is 100% authentic. I was able to check all of the tags and item numbers that are within the jacket. You have your beautiful logo here, and you also have it in the back. It comes with a fur collar. I'm not really one for fur around the hood unless it looks a little bit more authentic. So I took the fur off, and you can wear it just like this without the fur. This had to be the best deal that I had in 2023, which is why I'm showing it last. I paid, again, $7.24. I don't know how they did an upcharge on this coat. It is fantastic. And I think I saw it selling for around $300 right now at North Face. I'll pop a little clip of what I found online, at least at the time when I picked it up. By the time you watch this video, it might not, be on their website. But I saved a substantial amount of money in picking this up, which makes it my #1 outerwear find for 2023. Okay, next up we have shoes. I have some shoes and I also have some sneakers in this category that I want to share. The first up, we have these fantastic genuine leather booties. I cannot pronounce the brand for the life of me, but I'll put a little text message here. If you know how to pronounce that, please let me know. I absolutely love these boots. They're genuine leather. They have a pointy toe. The heel is also a heel that kind of starts thick and then tapers down towards the bottom, which I love. It's very, very unique. They are super comfortable to wear. The back has a beautiful metal studded detail, and I love the slope. And the front of the shoe, as you can see, it dips very low to the front of your foot. So to me, even though it's not, I don't know if this is a brand that's popular, but to me, that's not the point. The point is that it's a statement piece. I get a lot of compliments when I wear these booties, and they stand out to me. They're very different and unique, which is why I picked them up. So to me, it was worth it. I think I paid about, I want to say $7 or so for these boots, which is an amazing price for something like this. I love them. I wear them often. I love wearing them with jeans. I went to the office not too long ago and I wore these with a printed maxi skirt with some thick black tights, and it looked great. Next up in footwear, we have these fantastic suede boots by Calvin Klein. This I did not pick up at the Goodwill. I picked this up at my local consignment shop, which I also regularly visit. If you haven't shopped consignment, I'm planning to do a separate video on the benefits. But if you find that your Goodwill just doesn't have the things that you're looking for, or you can't really rely on it to give you the variety that you're seeking for your wardrobe, I would recommend you upgrade a little bit into the consignment category. And that doesn't mean that you have to pay a lot more. For example, these are Calvin Klein suede boots. They also have what looks like a cowhide fur around the edging of the boot, and then it has faux fur at the top, which I feel like is very on trend right now. It also is a wedge style boot, which I find to be the most comfortable. I think I paid about $12 for these boots. So you can go to the consignment shop, expect to pay a little bit more, but the quality that you'll find in the consignment shop is a little better than Goodwill. So I would just want to set you up for success, and knowing that you will be most likely paying up for something you find there. Absolutely love these. I know that we're going away from skinny jeans, but there's just no way you're gonna tuck a boot cut in here without it being super uncomfortable. So I did bring out a pair of the few skinny jeans that I do have left, which looked really great with this. I also paired it with the varsity bomber style jacket that I showed earlier. It looked very cute. I went out shopping to the mall and I got a lot of compliments on my outfit. So again, love these boots, reach for them often. I'm actually waiting for a couple of more cold days to come so that I can bring them out more often. Next up in footwear, I have these Fry boots. They are brand new. I think they're about $150. If anything, in this video, I'll try to do my best to pop up maybe something close to this so you can see what something might cost you if you were to purchase it online. So some of you who are followers of Fry have had Fry boots in the past and have been lucky to find a few of them consignment, never in Goodwill until this time. They're brown booties, and they kind of have this ombre effect where it's a little darker towards the toe. It is a pointy toe. It makes it a little bit more current. The bottom is, as you can see, like has never been used, and it still has the stuffing inside the shoe. I paid $10 for these boots. The only thing about these boots that makes it a little bit of a regret, and if you see my first video where I talk about not thrifting your maybes, I'm not a real fan of this color brown, and I found that maybe it might be hard to match with different things in my wardrobe. I just couldn't pass it up. The brand alone, the fact that it was brand new and it cost so little, I said maybe I can learn to love this particular color of brown. So yeah, I have yet to wear them, and I actually fell for another maybe, which was maybe I can sell it. So I might put these on Facebook Marketplace. If any of you are interested and really love these Fry boots, let me know in the comments. I believe these are a size 8. That is my size. So if you're interested, definitely let me know. I just love these boots as far as the look and the feel of them. The color's throwing me a little bit off, so I'm not quite sure if I'll keep them. So again, if you're interested, just leave me a note in the comments. Next up in footwear are these Manolo Blahnik nude pumps. They have a kitten heel.
I know. A lot of people are not a fan of kitten heels.
I feel like people are more open to a kitten heel if it's more like a slingback type of shoe. This one happens to be a pump. I do enjoy a good pump. I think they look great with wide leg jeans or bootcut jeans. So I did pick them up. They have a bow detail. As you know, bows are really trending right now in fashion as well. I like the fact that they're nude. So they're, because they're neutral, you can match it with a lot of different things in your wardrobe. Again, it is a name brand of Manolo Blahnik. It's a little blurry to see the tag, but also on the bottom of the shoe, and I'll try to insert a clip of the up close, but you'll see that it does have a leather bottom, and it does say Manolo Blahnik there, handmade in Italy. I tell you, I paid about $8 for these shoes. It was a great find. I've worn them a lot with jeans. I just love the fact that they're a little bit more elegant and classy, but paired again with more of a casual denim look. They look fantastic. So I'm glad that I picked these up. So before we get into the sneaker category, the last really in the shoe area, we're going to be talking about these wonderful leather croc embossed brown boots. I was looking at some things on my Pinterest board that were interesting to me, and there was a look there that mixed blue and brown. Those are two color combinations that I would have never thought to put together. And so I was really inspired. And in particular, what I like about this is brown is in, the knee-high boots are also in. And to me, crocodile, snakeskin, and leopard skin are prints that will always be in fashion, in my opinion. I adore them. I have a couple of snakeskin items and leopard print items in my wardrobe, but nothing croc embossed. So when I saw these similar boots on someone on Pinterest, I just had to have them. And I made the mistake of going on eBay and looking for something similar and purchased a pair of croc embossed boots, but be very careful when you shop on eBay because the lighting can really throw it off. This is the actual color I was looking for, and someone had bright lighting on one of the boots in their listing. It looked like it was this color, but when it came to me, I was a little shocked because it was more like a burgundy color. And so I ended up putting them in a pile to send to the consignment shop to see if I can make some money on it and resell it in consignment. But when I came across these, I double and triple checked that the color was accurate. I love these boots. It still has the little tag on it, and there's some writing on here, I guess from previous, I don't know if it was picked up at the Goodwill or whatnot, but these are AD and daughter boots. I've seen them elsewhere for about $200. They're genuine leather, so I know that they'll last me. I am so excited to wear these with a brown faux, I would say a brown faux leather look, like a leather skirt with, again, a blue sweater. So I did buy this blue cashmere sweater recently because I thought the two would just look great per my Pinterest board. So I would say definitely use that Pinterest board for inspiration. So glad I found these. By the way, I paid $30 for them. So I did pay quite a bit more than you would at a Goodwill. I purchased these through Poshmark. It's a $200 boot, and I got a great deal because there were some minor flaws on the boot, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right here at the very front of the boot, looks like there's a scratch. I'll insert a clip of a close-up of the scratch, but to me, that's nothing a little Sharpie marker wouldn't handle. So that's another quick tip for you. If you find something at the Goodwill that's of good quality and it has a small scratch like that, I can show you on another video how to make that a lot less noticeable. To round out our footwear, I wanted to share a couple of pairs of sneakers that I really enjoy on a daily basis. These are a pair of Nike Air Max sneakers, and they are fantastic. I'll tell you what I love about these sneakers. It's the colorway, hands down. They don't have a lot of bright colors. They mostly have neutrals. There's a nude color, black, light gray, some dark gray mixed in. So it blends with anything in my wardrobe. Also, it's really hard to come across Air Max in any kind of Goodwill. So obviously I did not come across these at Goodwill. I bought these at the local consignment shop that I shared with you earlier. Again, when you hear the word consignment shop, a lot of people think that you have to pay a lot more money. I only paid $7 for these sneakers. So keep in mind that some consignment shops can't keep inventory for too long without reducing the price. So if you see something that you like, come back often to see if they've reduced the price so you can pick it up. I love these sneakers. I wear them often. I wear them with jeans. I wore them with shorts. So many different ways that I have worn them. And again, I don't see myself getting rid of them anytime soon. They're easy to keep clean as well. So I can see myself having these for quite a long time. Okay, the last pair of sneakers that I have are these Gola retro style sneakers. They have some suede on them with some gold detail. Love the metallics. Again, metallics are in right now, but they also have a retro vibe to them. I really enjoy them. They're very expensive sneakers. I think they're upwards of around $150 average. I bought this at America's Thrift here in Georgia, and I believe I paid somewhere less than $10. So it was an amazing find. They were brand new. The inside had not been even, worn. So I've been wearing these a lot. I've been also enjoying wearing these with maxi skirts, to run around with the overcoat. I've worn them with the cashmere camel colored overcoat that I showed you earlier to run errands. I will pop a hoodie on with that for a nice casual vibe. And so I really enjoy these. I got a great deal on them, and I don't see them going out of style anytime soon. Retro things are back now, and I think they're going to be sticking around for quite some time. So this is another great find. And again, I got this at America's Thrift here in Georgia. All right, so that's it for shoes and footwear, and we're moving on to blazers. One of my best finds of 2023 is this vintage sequin two-piece, I would say two-piece blouse or two-piece top with blazer. So it matches, and I'll pull out the top. This top is a peplum style top. Like, I know also that peplum is in style now. I've never really been a fan of peplum blouses, only because I feel like it creates a little pooch moment down here, which I'm not a fan of. But I did pick it up because it's rare in the Goodwill that you come across a two-piece set. If you find a two-piece set, grab it, because I think they're very versatile. You can wear this top on its own. You can wear the blazer separately, and we'll look at the blazer in a moment. But that's really why I picked it up. I believe it was because it was a two-piece set. It was about $11.50 for it, but I had to pick it up. This is a size medium, so because it was my size, it made the decision a bit easier for me to make to bring it home. I'm also trying to get more comfortable with wearing sequin on the daily, like with a casual outfit, because again, in 2024, we should all be challenging ourselves to wear our best pieces and not have to wait for a great event to wear it to. I see myself wearing these with some jeans and some pointed toe boots. But then again, if I wanted to, again, dress it up a bit, I can see myself wearing this with like a silky maxi skirt as well. So that's it for the top. Here is the blazer. I absolutely love this. Again, I talked earlier about adding a little bit of edge to your casual outfits. This is something that I would wear with a band tee and a pair of jeans, and it will look fantastic. In fact, I'm probably going to be wearing an outfit similar to that next week, and I'll show you in a future video how it comes out, or if, I'll pop it on Instagram or on Facebook for you guys to take a look at. But absolutely love the two-piece set. Again, I think it was a great investment at $11, something that I think I'm going to hold on to in my wardrobe for many years to come. The last piece in the blazer category is this fantastic Banana Republic crushed velvet blazer. What I love most about this blazer is, again, it has a casualness to it, but the fact that it is crushed velvet gives it a little bit of an elevated vibe. You can, again, wear this with a t-shirt and jeans, so I love the versatility that it allows for. And the color is also something that I can be comfortable with. I did not want to pick up a velvet item that's black. For some reason, it brings me back to when I was a little girl dressing up for Christmas, and I do not want to go back to those days. So I love the fact that it's like this camel color. It's very soft, and it's lined beautifully on the inside. So again, it is Banana Republic. Banana Republic are one of the brands that you're going to see very often in the Goodwill. I tend to pick them up the most because of the quality of the garment, and we know that Banana Republic usually costs a good penny. So if you find it in the Goodwill in good quality, I recommend that you pick it up. Another brand that's similar to that I see a lot is Ralph Lauren. So if you happen to see Ralph Lauren, great quality item, pick it up. If it's a $6-7 price point, it's worth it in the long run because you'll have it for years. So absolutely love this crushed velvet blazer. I haven't worn it yet, hoping to wear it soon. Haven't really had the opportunity. I picked it up during the winter time. I see this more as a fall item. This is something that I'll most likely be wearing in the fall. So maybe I will pull it out for my fall wardrobe. All right, so we're down to our last category. So if you're still with me, thank you for rocking with me. This next item here is a metallic purse. I'm going to need some help with this because I don't know what to call this. I looked at it and said, is this chain link? It's definitely not sequined. It's not sequined, and definitely not glitter. So it's like a metallic chain link fabric. I love this purse. When I saw it, I just knew to grab it. It's so light and airy, so very light and comfortable on the arm. It has this really cool hobo style crescent shape, which is also very in right now. A lot of 90s bags, the hobo shaped are really in right now. However, it's kind of like that rock and roll edge I was talking about earlier. If you throw on a t-shirt and jeans and you put this bag with it, it just balances it out so great. It's really that statement piece, the icing on the cake. So I love it. Also, metallics are in right now. I love gold, but there was just something about this bag that spoke to me, and I hope to wear it soon. I haven't had the chance or opportunity to wear it right now. I do feel that it's more like a fall or a summer bag. I do want to challenge myself to wear it in the winter. If you have any ideas on what kind of outfits I could wear this bag with that are more along the lines of a winter wardrobe, because I can't see myself wearing this, for example, with one of the wool overcoats that I showed you, which are pretty much my go-to bags. If I wore this with the bomber style jacket, again, I feel like it wouldn't necessarily go. So if there's any, if you have any ideas on how I can wear this for the winter, let me know and I'll try it. All right, guys, we are down to my last item, and that is this leather and tailor bag that I got from eBay. So we haven't talked much about eBay, but I will be doing an eBay unboxing soon. What I love about eBay is, and if you've seen my first video, you'd hear me say this, but I mentioned that eBay and online thrifting is better when you're looking for something very specific. Now, I've been very fortunate to be able to buy a genuine Chanel bag. I had a medium flap in caviar with gold hardware. However, it sat in a plexiglass cube on my wall, and I just never felt like I can wear it out. I was so overprotective over that bag. Eventually, I had to sell it. I got to the point where I was remodeling my kitchen, and it just felt silly to have this bag staring at me out of this plexiglass case and spending money on my kitchen renovation when in actuality I can sell the bag for the equivalent amount that I could redo my kitchen. So that's exactly what I did. I sold my bag and was able to renovate my kitchen. But I still love the look of that bag. I couldn't fit much of anything in it, and I couldn't wear it crossbody. If you have a medium flat by Chanel, you know that when you wear it crossbody, it hits you right here. And for us women who are a little bit more hefty in this area, it just doesn't look as good as other people. So I wasn't using it enough. But I still love and enjoyed the look of a quilted genuine leather bag with gold hardware. So I did go on eBay and I was looking for such a bag. I did find some, but I fell in love with this one because it has a diagonal quilting. It is genuine leather. It has a good quality weight to it. And the hardware on it is heavy. It also allows, very versatile, because it does allow for you to adjust the chain in a way where you can wear it crossbody and it actually hits me right where it should at the hip. So I found that to be something very useful for me and what I was looking for. So again, the chain is very heavy and it gives you that Chanel look without the price tag. And yet, because it's genuine leather, it'll last me for a really long time. So after I received it in the mail, I was so happy. I sent a note to the seller saying that this is probably my favorite find of 2023, along with that North Face jacket that I showed earlier, because it had been something I've been looking for so long, of high quality. And it's Ann Taylor. It's not even a really high-end brand. But to me, for what I was looking for, and that's what I mentioned also before, is value comes with usability and what you're going to be using it for and what you're looking for, right? So that's what I value, not so much the brand or the price tag. So happy to find this. I think I paid about, I want to say $50 for it, and to me it's worth it because it is genuine leather. It'll last me for a long time, and it's very soft and supple. And so when I received it in the mail, I immediately conditioned it and added it to my wardrobe. Happy I did, and so excited to be using this in 2024. All right, so those were my top items that I picked up while thrifting, either in the local Goodwill or online. Let me know what you'd be interested in seeing in my next video. I have a couple of things in the works that are going to be coming your way soon. Give me some ideas, leave some comments down below. And again, like and subscribe if you like what you see. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye-bye.